Well, we were holding the press conference a couple of minutes into it when there was a lot of shouting behind us, and about 80 to 100 people attacked a small group of us and the press from behind.
How did they know you were there? I mean, what are your suspicions about the planning and the timing?
Well, we talked, obviously, to a lot of journalists. We come to London because, as you know, this is where the media really are based. I think to get that many people together, it must have been, obviously, it was pre-organised, so I've no doubt that someone, a Labour Party sympathiser in the media, tipped them off.
What was the purpose of the news conference?
The conference was to have myself and my other elected MEP, Andrew Brons, there to explain to the press what we're going to be doing in the European Parliament, and of course actually answering awkward questions. And it's an outrage that a mob organised by Labour Party supporters, very often funded with taxpayers' money, can come along and smash up a peaceful press conference. Amazing stuff.
To what extent, you know, are you concerned that whenever you appear, now even that you're elected, in the next few months, maybe even the next few years, you're not going to be able to do it without causing trouble, if I can put it that way?
Well, it is a concern, and I do urge all the MPs who've signed up to and support this Unite group which organised this trouble today, it includes David Cameron, I urge them to distance themselves from the use of political violence. It's a disgrace, it's a stain on our democracy, and I hope very much that people will calm down and let us go about our business of representing our constituents and talking to the media where appropriate.
You have achieved something unusual, Mr Griffin. You've united all the other parties, really, in one sense. David Cameron said that your election was sickening. Peter Hain was saying that it was a stain on our democracy. How have you responded to all of that?
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? All the main parties now gang up against the outsider, the one which is, whether you like us or not, giving people an actual real choice in British politics. And again, I say, they can condemn us if they want, but I almost also think they should condemn and distance themselves from the organisation which is organising violence against us.
How are you what are your plans for taking up your seat? So how's that going to work?
Well, we'll be in Brussels early in July when the European Parliament starts again, and we'll be there along with all the other elected MEPs from Britain, you know, from the various parties. And
do you suspect there'll be trouble there?
I think that the police in Brussels are fairly used to demonstrations. I expect them to be rather more use than the police were today when, presumably on the orders of the Home Office, they stood on the other side of the road and watched as we were attacked by a mob which, as I say again, was organised by the Labour Party and funded with taxpayers' money.
Well, we'll see. We'll pursue those claims, Mr Griffin, but for now, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Nick Griffin there, the newly elected MEP, and of course the leader of the BNP. Now let's move on. Another interesting story we picked up today about mobile phones and who knows whose number, because it's a question, of course, who can call you on the mobile.